Hare Krishna. Contemplation on Krishna provides purification, elevation and satisfaction. When we study the Bhagavad Gita and hear about its repeated injunction, remember Krishna, we may wonder, what is the point of this? There are so many things which you can think about. What is the practical result of thinking of Krishna? So it is described in the Bhagavad Gita in various sections, the results that come about. In the 6th chapter, it is described how just directing our consciousness towards spiritual reality, what happens by that? Prashanta manasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam upaiti shanta rajasam brahma bhutam akalmasham. So it's described here that when we fix the mind on spiritual reality, and Krishna is the ultimate spiritual reality, Param Brahma he is, then by such fixed focus the mind becomes Prashanta manasam hyenam, the mind becomes peaceful. The last line also says Brahma bhutam akalmasham, we become purified. So the first result of focusing the mind on Krishna is purification. Just as gold, when it is mixed with some lower metals, when it is heated, it gets purified. When a jewel is covered by dirt, but the dirt is cleansed, the jewel shines through. Similarly, we as souls are at our core pure. However, we are presently covered by many material conditionings which act as impurities, and these impurities prevent us from relishing our spiritual essence, and they make us chase pleasure in various external things which only give a little pleasure and a lot of trouble. So purification leads to our becoming released from these drives that drag us here and there. And then such connection with Krishna, remembrance of Krishna, contemplation on Krishna, it also leads to the elevation of our consciousness. In the world, we are attracted by pleasures and we are troubled by problems. And many times, problems can't be solved at the level of consciousness that created them. So remembrance of Krishna raises our consciousness upwards from the material level to the spiritual level. And this elevation of consciousness provides us relief. Just as if a person is in a flooded area and a person is drowning and somebody from a helicopter airlifts the person to safety, then the person feels relief. The flood is still there below, but the person doesn't feel threatened. So like that, our consciousness gets elevated by the connection with Krishna. That is what the verse says, Brahma Bhutam. We realize ourselves to be Brahman. We realize that I am spiritual and indestructible, different from whatever changes are happening at the material level in the external world around me. And this combination of purification and elevation leads to satisfaction. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Shochati Na Kankshati. When we come to the spiritual level, Prasannatma, we become joyful. This is 18.54 in the Bhagavad Gita. Why? Na Shochati Na Kankshati. We don't crave for getting certain things externally because we are purified, and because we are elevated in the Kankshati. We don't crave, and in this way, our hearts longing for relief from distress and for release into joy, all this is fulfilled when we learn to focus our mind on Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.